everyone. In today's video, we are going to learn more about prepositions. This is part 3. For the benefit of students who are from the ICSE board, I have specified that these exercises have been taken from your Total English Workbook for class 9, and these are exercises from practice paper 12 and 13. So, when you have this question, fill in the blank with an appropriate word, you are supposed to fill in a word, and normally it is a preposition. But if you look carefully, sometimes even adverbs are used here, and hence it says fill in the blank with an appropriate word. So let's see the sentences, see which word is appropriate and why. Let's do the sentences together. The first set of exercises from practice paper 12. The first sentence is, he whispered and I could not make dash what he said. The correct answer is, I could not make out. Make out means I could not understand. He whispered and I could not understand what he said. The next one, his pride has brought dash his crisis. His pride has brought about his crisis. The third sentence, Yash promised to come, but he never turned dash. Yash promised to come, but he never turned up. Turned up means he did not show up. He promised, but he did not come. The fourth sentence is, inflation brought dash a standard of living. So, to decide upon the correct word in the blank, first we need to understand the meaning of the word inflation. So, inflation, what does it mean? It means an increase in prices. So, when there's a price rise, that means it is lowering your purchasing power. So, it will bring your standard of living down. Inflation brought down our standard of living. So, you need to read the full sentence before you decide which word will come in the blank. The fifth sentence, the soldiers fought dash the last man. The soldiers fought to the last man. This sentence structure means they fought very bravely. The sixth one, he will make dash all his property to his wife. This is an interesting sentence. It means what will be the correct answer? He will make over all his property to his wife. What does make over mean? Make over means he will legally transfer all his property to his wife. The seventh sentence, the manager called dash an explanation from the receptionist. The correct answer, the manager called for an explanation from the receptionist. So what does called for over here mean? It means he demanded for an explanation. So the manager is the boss, the receptionist is a subordinate. So he called for an explanation. He demanded an explanation. The last sentence, I prevailed dash him to join our team. The correct answer, I prevailed upon him to join our team. So prevailed upon, what does that mean? It means you persuaded someone, you could say you used sweet talk and prevailed upon or made that person come round to your idea and made him join your team. So let's go to the next exercise. The next exercise is again taken from your Total English Workbook, practice paper 13. If you have the book with you, you can follow along, you can test yourself. The first sentence from this section is, except me, no one can work dash this vintage car. Except me, no one can work on this vintage car. Vintage, you know the meaning of the word vintage. These are those very old cars that are extremely valuable. Considering that they are very old, they are considered as classic cars. So, except me, no one can work on this vintage car. That's the correct answer. The second one we have done very often. The old man was run over by a speeding truck. Run over here means he was knocked down or he met with an accident. The third sentence. This is an important sentence. She dispensed dash the services of her aid. Now, what is the meaning of the word dispensed? Dispensed means you stop using something because you do not need it any longer. So here it means she dispensed with the services of her aid. If you look at this word carefully, if you look at this word aid means to help. And if I add an aid, the pronunciation remains the same, but then it becomes a noun. It means an assistant. So I'll repeat once again. Aid means to help, and aid means an assistant. So aid, help, aid with an E, helper. So she dispensed with the services of her aid. That means she stopped the person, the assistant, because she no longer had any use for the person. The fourth one, we shall discuss this matter over dinner. Easy. The fifth one, I was taken dash when I heard of his death. So taken aback, it means I was shocked. I was taken aback. I was shocked because I heard of his death. Read the full sentence to get an idea of what the word will be in the blank. The next one, the principal looked into the matter and punished the guilty. The seventh one, my mother dissuaded me. What does the meaning of dissuaded? Discouraged. So my mother discouraged me from going abroad. My mother dissuaded me from going abroad. The last one, the enemy has encroached dash our territory. So what is encroach? Encroach is when somebody takes over a territory or a place illegally. So the enemy has encroached upon our territory. However, in this case, upon is more appropriate because it shows gradually they have encroached. It signifies or it tells you about some movement. But in this case, if you write encroach on a territory, that also will be considered as correct. So I hope you have been able to understand the explanation why certain words go with certain verbs or why certain words are considered as the correct prepositions in the fill in the blanks. Thank you. Happy learning.